combination of dedicated Chicago police teams and security guards will be seen on the CTA to boost safety.
WGN's Jewel Hillary joins us live from near North with more. Jewel.
Hi, good afternoon, you all. With an uptick in violent crimes on the CTA, the Chicago Transit Board has approved 2 new contracts. Those deals will double the number of current security guards that are patrolling CTA. Also, in an additional effort to curb crime on the CTA, you'll start to see more CPD officers patrolling as well, investigating CTA crimes.
Every week I have a wilder story about what's going on the red line.
As a regular red line passenger, Lee Smith III has seen a thing or two on the train.
He was saying he had a gun, so then we stopped the train on that track and everybody got off the cart, and then maybe 3 or 4 minutes later the police came looking for him, but at that point he was already gone.
While Lee's train scare didn't turn south, many others have. On Tuesday night, a 25-year-old man was critically wounded after being shot twice in the stomach on a red line train at 63rd Street. And earlier this month, 16-year-old Vidarian Knight was shot and killed walking out of the Grand Station.
The word is visibility. What we need to do is make sure that on every platform across our system that you, the commuters, see the visibility of sworn police officers as well as these unarmed security guards.
Today, Mayor Lightfoot, Superintendent David Brown, and CTA President Dorval Carter Jr. met at the Red Line State and Chicago Station, where 2 men were recently attacked on a train. The city leaders acknowledged the uptick in CTA crime, and part of their plan of action to curb crime on the CTA, which includes doubling unarmed security officers on buses, trains, and in CTA stations, was just approved today.
You'll see the added security very shortly. We just awarded the contracts literally today. But I should be clear that while we've talked about the red and blue line as a focus, that is not the only place that the security guards will be deployed. They'll be deployed throughout the system.
CPD is also adjusting resources within its Bureau of Counterterrorism. They'll have dedicated gang and narcotics teams assigned to the CTA to investigate transit crimes and patrolling the Transit Authority.
We hear complaints from the customers on the CTA that obviously they see drug dealing, they see conflicts associated with gangs, so we're trying to meet that challenge.
Today's news is a step in the right direction for Lee, who says many situations on the CTA need an immediate police presence.
I think you will be less likely to try certain things if you just felt like somebody was right there watching, or somebody that just could be there within seconds.
Now, CPD officials say that the shooting that took place last night on the Red Line train at 63rd Street remains an open and active investigation. They say that detectives believe that the shooting was not random and that they believe the victim and the shooter know one another. They hope to talk to that victim at some point soon, and at this point, that suspect is not in custody. Reporting live from Chicago and State, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.